Hello, in this video I'm gonna show you how to use the Samsung DeX mode on Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 that I have right here. Okay, so let's begin with the connection because you'll need to connect your Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 to a monitor. And before we do that, also you'll need to learn that if you have a Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7, the standard version, it supports Samsung DeX. If you have Z Fold, it also supports Samsung DeX. But if you have Samsung Galaxy Z Flip7 FE, it does not support Samsung DeX mode. It only supports mirror mode, which will mirror the screen of the phone onto a monitor, but it does not support the DeX mode that you can see on my monitor right now. This is my Samsung phone displaying on the monitor where the system is a little different. You can see the system is a little different because that's how the DeX mode works. Now let's connect it. So if your monitor supports USB-C port for display input, it is gonna be very simple to connect it. You'll just need to use a USB-C cable and it works. Remember that the USB-C cable has to support display or just data transfer because not all USB-C cables are built the same. And if your USB-C cable only supports charging, it won't be able to do that. So make sure that you have one that supports it. I think the one from the box of the Samsung may work, but I haven't tested it, so I'm not really sure about that. But you can get one if that one does not work. Also make sure that your monitor supports it. But if you don't have a USB-C port on your monitor, it's not yet lost. You may have any different port on your monitor like HDMI, VGA, DVI or display port. Whatever port that you have, identify what port is it, then get an adapter for your phone. I have an adapter right here. First I'm gonna unplug it so I can show you the adapter a bit better. I'll unplug it from the display and I'll unplug it from the phone. I have this adapter right here. On one end, it is the USB-C port so I can plug it into my phone. On the other one, it is HDMI, which is the most important in my case because I have HDMI in this monitor. But also there is power delivery, PD, which means that it can support, you can charge your phone during the DeX mode with a separate USB-C cable. Then I have some USB-C for data, 2 USB-A's for maybe a keyboard and mouse, for example, and then there is Ethernet, which I don't really need right now, but let's connect that. So I'll connect it to the phone, then I'll connect an HDMI to HDMI cable to the adapter. Now I also connect the charger, so it all is cool, fine, and that it's charging, and this is how it looks. Now, also what's important here is that there are cables on the market that there's just one straight cable, USB-C to HDMI, for example. That's really great. You can use that if you want, but you won't be able to charge your phone that way. So if you want to charge your phone, either get a hub like me. You can get it for like $20 US, or even cheaper. Honestly, it's one of the more expensive ones that I have right here because it has more ports than actually needed. But if you were to get just a USB-C to HDMI and USB-C, then it's probably pretty cheap. Now, also if you're using just a straight USB-C cable, then it's Some monitors, like this one, support charging your device with USB-C. So basically, if I plugged the phone in with USB-C, it would be both charged and connected to the monitor at the same time, which is great. Some monitors don't support that, so if you connect it through USB-C for video output, then you'll need to connect it, like for example, get a splitter from one USB-C port to two USB-C ports, and one of them has to be plugged into power, the other one to the monitor, but make sure that the splitter that you get supports data transfer, because not all will. Now, once you have that all done, let's talk about the modes, because, or maybe first let's talk about the touchpad. Your phone can function as a touchpad if you have three buttons here at the bottom: the home button, back button, and recents button. On the very left side of the screen, bottom left side, here in the very corner, you'll see a square button. When you click on that, it will open a black screen, which is your touchpad. If you have a bar navigation like me, to open the touchpad, slide down from the left top part of your screen. To open the notification, use your phone as a touchpad. Now my phone does function like a touchpad, as you can see right here. I can also rotate it. I will rotate it because I prefer it horizontal. And now, let's speak about different modes, because there are two modes in Samsung DeX. If you go to settings, you can go to connected devices, then go to Samsung DeX. Now go to connected display and set it to extended or mirrored. I'll show you the mirrored version. This is the one that's supported also by the Z Fold7 FE. Now I'll switch back to extended, and let's see all the different things that we got there. You can of course use everything here. You can use some websites and stuff like that, right? So that's really great. And yeah, I think that will be about it for that. Let's also mention that you don't have to use the touchpad here. Also, when you go to any text field, it will open a keyboard, which is great, but you can connect an external keyboard or mouse if you want. But that external keyboard or mouse has to be either for Bluetooth, so you can connect it straight to your phone without any cables, or you need to have a hub like me, which has those USB ports to be able to connect an external mouse. I'll try to do that now because I have a mouse with me. I'll see if it works in my case with my hub. So let's connect it. And yes, it does work. I'm just moving it around. You can see it works just fine. So if you want to do it that way, then feel free to. And I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you in the next one.